So, what is exactly the plan for this mask? Well, thanks for asking. Let me show you. In 3, 2, 1. Basically, the plan is I painted with a whole black face. Whoa, I didn't mean to say that. Whole, whole. Oh my god, that sounds really bad. I didn't mean black face. I just meant I just painted all black. And then we will add a facial crest, that is red to represent train colors because most of them are red. And then, if that's it, then how does this make it a train? Well, let me tell you. Basically, we will add a chain of train parts coming from the headpiece, and it'll basically just stem from that. There should be a visual on the video right here because while recording the audio for this, I actually haven't made the visual yet, but just so you know, it will be there, and if it isn't, then crush me in the comments or something like that. I don't know. And I'm so happy to announce that I will be getting the mask tomorrow, specifically a big collection of masks just for me, and yeah, I guess I'll share a little bit, but most of them are for me. So, speaking of which, I will actually see you tomorrow when I get the masks, and then I will get straight away to crafting and painting. So, yeah, thanks for staying for the intro. I know it was a bit long. But thank you for staying anyway. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. It's tomorrow, which is today. These came surprisingly really quickly. I didn't expect them to. Anyway, here's just a video of me opening and unboxing it. Anyway, I'm wondering how your day was. Was it good? Was it bad? Why don't you tell me? Let me know. Anyway, I got like 13 of these masks. I think I didn't count, so I don't actually know. They look really nice. So I forgot about the fact that they have like a snout, like a weird little like snout because of our cat. I'm going to make it round with air dry clay instead of foam because I want it to be not furred and I want it to be very smooth and stuff. So I hope I can achieve that look. And I also plan to remove the ears and make the eyes bigger. I'm glad I have a lot of masks, so if I mess up really badly, I can just make a new one. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of ASMR really quickly, so stay in. The masks that I got are very like sturdy, well, kind of, so that's a good thing. So after getting the masks, I was like, where is the air dry clay? And then I realized I didn't have any air dry clay, so I had to go out to Michael's and buy some for myself. Anyway, then I got started on the mask making. So what I was doing first is I got air dry clay in the mask, I was like, oh, I want to make a label called objecttype because it's for people who identify as an object. And I was like, maybe I should search it up to make sure it doesn't exist already. If I wanted to coin the term, and then I realized it does exist, and I had a feeling it did. So anyway, that was my label. Also, a tabby cat therian, which was my first awakened stereotype around like 4 years ago, not 4, like a long time ago. It was like that stereotype came from me believing I was a cat in my past life. Now I'm not really sure if I believe that anymore, but it's still one of my stereotypes. And again, I identified with these labels before I even knew. I don't know what to do with my other masks. I couldn't buy a single one for some reason. I had to buy the whole bundle. So it's currently drying right now. So I have to wait. So I went ahead and finished with the eyes and removing the ears. While I was using the box cutter, I cut my finger on accident, and it started bleeding a lot, so I had to stop recording and go fix it. This part's cracking a bit, but I'll fix that when it fully dries. And over here too. This is what it looks like so far. I can't pick it up because of my thumb. Yeah, it's cracking a bit. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So, I realized I was missing one more supply, which was a foam head. If you're wondering why I wanted a foam head, it's just because I want something to hold this stuff on, and if I was making the train ponytail, I wanted something to base off of, like the head shape, because I couldn't use my own head. Anyway, I went and finished with the facial crest. I was trying to get a very bright red, but this paint was taking forever to dry, so I kind of just coped. This is the finished product, the mask part. It looks really bad because this is not the part I want to put the effort into. Rather, I want to put the effort into making the train ponytail. But yeah, the air dry clay was like, I accidentally dropped the mask. Like it slipped out of my grasp and it dropped. And then the air dry clay started like falling off. And I forgot about it. And I was like, oh no. So if you see any photos or videos with the mask with the crack, it's because of only that incident. I got my supplies for the next day, which was basically the day where I work on the train ponytail part. So yeah, I also realized that I don't have mesh, so I'm gonna have to reuse some from my old mask, maybe, or not, I don't know, but I want some white mesh, and for a fact, I never use white mesh because I only make bug masks. So yeah, I make an 11-minute video, and all the people watching expecting like a good mask, and then they just see my mediocre attempt at a train mask, and it makes me so whimsical, and like find it so silly. Kind of like went a little low budget with like the paper parts, but yeah, but at least it's like the mask was mainly